the right decision is to take Bowie, and he locks in all the votes, unanimously wins. But he made the decision he made because he had to think about how it could have impacted our community. MJ doesn't have to think about that. MJ's probably thinking about her family and her friends and how she's portrayed, which is valid, right? That is totally valid. I get that. A lot of people are super loyal, right? Cody Calafieri did it. He took Derek, right? Played the more loyal game, right? We've seen that happen, right? But it's about the case that you're making against the next person, the person sitting next to you. So here we are. But okay, wait. All right. We're gonna run another poll. Right? And this poll is by the off chance Cam wins the final HOH. If somehow Cam wins the final HOH, does he take smiley face Chelsea, sad face Mackenzie? All right, remember that. Thank you for the rose bionic leg. Is that a bionic leg? I don't know what that is. But if Cam wins the final HOH, does he take smiley face Chelsea, sad face Mackenzie? Poll starts now. 60 seconds. You got to do this smiley face and this sad face, y'all. This smiley face and this sad face. All right. For everyone that's joining just now, if Cam somehow wins the final HOH, thank you for the rose. Thank you for the cute penguin. Smiley face, he takes Chelsea. Sad face, he takes Mackenzie. What do you guys think? Thank you for the cute little gifts, y'all. Yeah, what is he gonna do? Thank you for the chili and the corn. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Is it leg? Just leg? Is that what I say? You guys gotta do this smiley face and this sad face. Who is Cam taking to final 2 with him? Smiley face Chelsea, sad face Mackenzie. Thank you for the follow, Tammy. Appreciate you. Thank you. And thank you for the likes. I see the likes coming in. Hi, William. What do you guys think? Wow, this isn't as lopsided as the other votes. That's kind of wild. All right, thank you for the follow, K-John. Appreciate, guys. Hi, cutie. Okay, that was surprising. 29 versus 11. I feel like for me, this is more of a locked-in answer than any of the other ones that we've done. I think Cam takes Chelsea. I think this is like way more locked in than any of the other ones. He made the comment to MJ that had to make a shocking big move to win. I think, wait, let's see this. Oh, I can't even see the whole comment. Oh my God, give me a second. Thank you for the follow. I think he takes MJ. He did make that comment, but I think he said what MJ wanted to hear. I don't think he's gonna do it. Because right after that comment, he was in the DR and he's like, am I gonna do it? I don't know. Let's see. He's not going to do it. Bro, he's not. If he was going to do it in the DR, he would have been like, no, I seriously think that I'm going to take MJ to the end because I don't stand a chance against Chelsea. Boom. He would have said that in his DR session, but he didn't. And that's what literally to me, I'm like, bro, you are taking Chelsea. You are taking Chelsea. Of course, K-John. Who just Gamers, thank you for the follow. G, what's up? He was talking about evicting MJ. I agree. What's up, y'all? He's not winning that HOH. Yeah. Chelsea's been running it. Weren't you just live with Julie? I was. I'm just kidding, y'all. This is Jag's brother, Jazz. He is on his way. He's probably almost here. Mackenzie is so global. Bro, twice Chelsea controlled it. Twice Chelsea got to MJ. Literally twice, bro. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, shame on me. Why are you fooling me so much? Fool me 4 times? I'm gullible. Why are you fooling me this much? How are you fooling me? You're fooling me, and I can't believe it. Literally, she's getting fooled. Chelsea's a master manipulator. I agree. It'd be interesting to see how Chelsea would go up against other people. Yeah. I was just like, guys, I think if Cam wins, he will realize that the real Big Brother was the friends he made along the way. That's so funny. Yes, I'm Jag's brother. Jag is coming back from the studio right now. Yes, I'm Jag's brother. Yes. Wait, should we go live with Matt? Oh, bro, I got thoughts. I'm asking. Yes. Wait, should we go live with Matt? Oh, bro, I got thoughts. I'm asking Matt. We're going live with Matt.
Yes, let's go, baby!
What's up, bro? How you doing?
My guy!
What's up?
Bro, we're just hanging out in here. We're just chatting it up.
I see you got the LA hat on to prep coming out here.
Hey, and it's a little bit of home, it's a little bit of LA.
I like it, bro.
I thought today, I was like, I have to buy this, bro. I have to.
I like it. Oh, sorry. I can't even see the hat, actually.
Dude, today I did on my Instagram, I did a little here's a day in the life or whatever, and my shower curtain is full camo, and everybody was like, dude, where's your shower curtain?
Where's your shower? Why are you sleeping
I was
without
like,
a shower?
we got a bunch of jokesters in here, huh?
Yep. Wait, and I just made that move too. I just made that joke too, so.
I know, doubled up. Dude,
Yep.
How are you doing, man? How's your day been?
I'm doing great. I was just watching the live episode.
Yeah, bro, crazy. I missed a lot of it because I didn't think I was gonna be here today, but then I was, and I was like, oh shoot, the episode's on. And then I was getting tagged a bunch of stuff there. People were like, Angela just said you're the strongest player in the game or something. I was like, what? So I was like, shoot, I gotta go watch this.
Where you're like, what's going on? Okay.
I know. She said, what?
You've probably been asked this, but what did you think about MJ's move?
Yeah, I don't feel like it was the best move, but I don't think it negates her chance. I don't necessarily think her thinking is that far off. She's going to struggle against whoever she could have kept in that scenario, and I think she's reading that well. But I personally think if she sent Cam's not going to sway anybody in the jury a certain way. He's not a very outspoken guy. So, but Rubina will get a lot of people to rally.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a valid point, because Rubina did seem like Rubina was for MJ. Right?
She seemed like that at the end. I don't know, as somebody who's in the house, I don't know how true that actually is. So I don't know. I don't think in a scenario where Rubina had to choose Chelsea or MJ that Rubina chooses MJ. Personally, I could be wrong.
I didn't think so either. Honestly, just watching the whole, because I thought T-Core, Chemo, and Rubina, that trio, had a way closer relationship with Chelsea than they did MJ, right?
For sure.
So that's why I'm like, yo, Chelsea wins against MJ, right? But then with Rubina being like, I would have taken Mackenzie. I had a better relationship with Mackenzie. But when it comes down to jury votes, I feel like you got to play more strategic of who deserves the win versus who are you closer with, right?
And that's why, I don't think it's as big of a deal as everybody's making, because I think Mackenzie's got a kick-ass resume, and she has as good of an opportunity to sway the jury towards her direction. She did. What more can she do? She's done plenty. She's not probably gonna have the opportunity to accomplish any more. It's just gonna be a matter of if she can sway it. So I don't think it's as big a deal as everybody's making it to be. But I think the best decision would have been to send home Cam, because he's not going to do anything in the jury to sway anybody. But Rabina could go in and be like, y'all, we should vote for Chelsea. And everybody will be like, yeah, we should, you know? So that's my only thing.
That's true. That's valid. Do you think, who do you think Mackenzie takes if she wins final HOH? Because I think Mackenzie has probably one of the best shots to win the final HOH right now. Just looking at the competition, right? I think MJ wins the first part of the HOH, and then I think Chelsea wins the second part because I don't think Cam's gonna win.
Dude, how wild would it be if Cam won this comp overall?
Bro,
it would be like, you know how many people would be so mad?
Bro, everyone would be like, what the hell? Like,
yeah, literally what?
Hell? Like, you decide to win now?
No, I'm like, I was thinking about that. I'm like, okay, worst case scenario is Cam somehow pulls this out of his butt. Like,
bro, that would be insane. Okay, who do you think MJ takes to the end?
So this is like, personally, I think MJ takes Chelsea. I really do.
I agree.
Because so this is like the part of that I don't think a lot of people see is MJ and Chelsea are close because they get along, but they're close because they confide in each other a lot because of just their worldview. And like, that's the same reason that me and Mackenzie got along quickly. I mean, we obviously were compatible. We come from similar backgrounds, X, Y, and Z. But it's also why Mackenzie thinks really highly of Brooklyn. It's also why Mackenzie thinks really highly of Chelsea. And so I think, like, in my time in knowing Mackenzie, that she would be okay and content tipping her hat to Chelsea winning and not to Cam. And I think that will motivate her to take Chelsea. Is that the best decision to win the game? Probably not. But I think that's what she'll do, and I don't necessarily, and again, this is just my opinion, I don't necessarily I don't fault her for thinking that. I don't think that is a outlandish line of thinking. Like, obviously, when we're outside and we're like, Chelsea's gonna win, like, blah, 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 blah. Like, when you're in there, you're thinking, like, who do I respect, and if I wasn't gonna win, who would I want to tip my hat to the most? Same thing with Matt and Jag. Like, they were able to be like, I'm glad you won. Like, you know what I mean? Because we were together, and I'm glad we won.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you won. So I think that is probably influencing her thinking, and I don't fault her for that at all. Yeah. Even though it may not be the best way to win the game overall.
Agree. I mean, you see it, like, you saw it with Cody and Derek. Like, Cody won, could have taken Victoria, didn't take Victoria, would have guaranteed his win. And it worked against him, right? Like, you see it where people will be like, I'm going to be loyal at the end, right? I'm going to be loyal. But I think when it comes down to it, jury doesn't care about loyalty. They're going to care about who's the best game player out of the two, right?
Absolutely. Because that's the thing. That's the perspective a lot of people don't feel emotionally, not having been in the house, is that I am removed from that now because I've been out of the house for so long. But when you're in there, you don't have the space to think, like, I'm not concerned. I'm not removed from being concerned about not losing myself. Like, you're constantly feeling that in the house. You're like, I don't want to lose who I am. And for people who really care about that, they choose to be loyal at the end. And then sometimes it screws them, you know, but you don't know any better than to say, oh, wow, I shouldn't have been loyal and I should have took the opportunity to win. But it's easy for us to say that sitting on the outside in the real world. And, you know, it is what it is. But I will say, and I've heard multiple people in the pre-jury say this, like, Chelsea is not in the DR how she appears in the house at all. That's been, like, I've had multiple people say in the DR. And that's the first thing I said when I got out.
What do you mean by that?
So I was on the plane ride home watching, like, my episode, and I was literally like, Oh my God, Chelsea's crazy in the DR. Like the way she's like, you're telling me that we're gonna go. Like she's not like that in the house. Like she doesn't give that at all.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was very like surprised by that. And multiple people from pre-jury have said that too. They're like, dude, I didn't know she was like that. I didn't know she was doing all that like in the DR. So for the people in the house that don't necessarily know that she is as good at playing the game as she is, like I don't fault them at all. You know what I mean?
Got it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Who do you think Chelsea takes?
That is what I don't know. I genuinely don't know because I don't know how genuine she feels about what she said to MJ. Because like, again, for me, I do think Chelsea is somebody who is also considering and thinking about, I don't want to lose myself. And she cares about who she is. Chelsea and I both had the same job. Like at one point, we were nonprofit directors of high schoolers. Like we care about who we are, and we've deposited that into young people because we care about it so much. So I know that it's a high priority for her, but I don't know if that, like, because she's so good at playing the game, I could see her turning on MJ 100% and riding with Cam, knowing that she'll win. But I haven't seen enough from like live feeds yet to know how genuine she is about it. Because obviously she said both things to both people. But I haven't seen anything that swayed me in thinking either direction yet. You know what I mean?
I honestly think she's taking Cam. I feel strongly about her taking Cam just because I think like we've seen her make game decisions, right? Like we've seen her. She hasn't like talked about loyalty as much as MJ and Cam have, right? Yeah. I think at the end of the day, she can justify it to herself and be like, hey, wait, I was first loyal to Cam. I'm taking Cam, right? But at the same time, she also knows she has a better shot against Cam than she does against MJ.
Yeah, and that's undeniable. And I will say the one thing that makes me sway, like the tangible evidence I have that sways me towards thinking that she will take Cam is when she was like rehearsing her final speech. Did you see that?
What I saw clips of it, yeah.
So she's like rehearsing it, and she does say, she's like, I've won HOH this amount of times. I have blah, 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 blah. And then she says, I have used other people's HOH and controlled their HOH and allowed them to get the blood without me. Obviously, we know who she's talking about. That's what makes me think that she would try to take Cam, because it would be such an there is no freaking world. There's not a snowball's chance in hell that Cam wins against Chelsea. No shot. So
there's no shot Cam is winning. Period.
Yeah. And that's why it would be so freaking crazy if he somehow pulls this last comp out. It would be insane. It would be literally insane.
And even if he does pull out that last comp, I think he's taking Chelsea and losing. Even if he takes Mackenzie, he's losing.
Yeah,
one move isn't gonna, at this point, make it so the jury flips their vote, right? Like it's not gonna, unless he has a crazy speech, and that's what I was talking to my chat about. Is like, unless he pitches it in a way, not what he's been doing in the DR of like, fuck, I just want to win a comp, man. You know what I'm saying? If he goes up there and he's like, I know I couldn't win comps. I know I couldn't do that. I tried my best. And he like pitches it that way versus pitching it like, I intentionally didn't win comps because I was the biggest dude. I made sure my allies, I aligned myself with people who were winning comps, and my allies got all the blood on their hands, right? If he owns it up as being an intentional game decision, I think then maybe he has a 2% chance of winning.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, like, this is no smoke. Like, it's just the truth. Like, and I love Cam, and I really don't think he would mind me saying this, but like, I don't think Cam knows the game of Big Brother. Like, I do remember like at some point in the backyard, he was like, we were sitting around like with a couple of people, and he was like, so there's like comps they do every year?
Yeah.
And we were like, yeah. And he was like, oh, for real? And we were like, yeah, you're not like, remember like OTEV or.
He's definitely a recruit.
Like, oh, okay.
I think he's a recruit, right?
Yeah.
Recruits a lot of the times don't know. Riley is exception. She got reached out to and she loves Big Brother.
Yeah.
And so she was technically a recruit, but
that's like me. That's like me. Yeah.
You
like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I would have never applied because I would have never thought I would have gotten on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it was familiar. I've watched, like my family's a fan, you know, but I knew what OTEV was, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think he's going to know. And the other thing is like the time that he was on the block, I mean, he was like, he was just like chilling. So
I'm gonna be honest.
I don't think he's gonna pull it out.
I don't think he makes a good speech. I don't think he sways people. After seeing his speech right now today, right when he was like, "Oh, I love you guys. Why are you smiling? I love you guys. Right? Thank you guys. Whatever." And that was it. I looked at it and I was like, "Bro, what the fuck kind of speech was that? That is not like your life is on the line. MJ could have voted to evict you. What was that speech?"
I know.
And then Julie made it funny and everything, but I was like, wait, that was hilarious. But like, I was like, bro, Cam, what was that?
I know, bro. And I think that's the thing. I don't know. I'm interested to see like if we're gonna see like any like remnants of if where Chelsea's actually leaning.
Yeah.
I do think Mackenzie would take Chelsea. I do. And I could be wrong, but I think she will. And I think Chelsea takes Cam if I had to choose, and I think Cam obviously chooses Chelsea.
I agree.
How freaking nuts would it be? Cam wins and then screws Chelsea, takes MJ, like makes the craziest move all of a sudden. That'd be nuts.
That would be insane, bro. That would be insane. Here's the thing. I'm hoping you know this, right? Jack told me about this. 3 days in the house is a long time, right? Especially now that it's final 3. I'm hoping MJ thinks about it and is like, wait, Chelsea's resume is kind of freaking crazy.
That's what everybody pulling for MJ is hoping. That's what I'm hoping. I'm like, God would tell her, like, give her a sign, like, please. Like,
I'm thinking like the 3 days when it comes down to this, even Jag talks about it, right? Like when it's like 5 people left, it gets so boring. He literally had enough time in the house when it was down to final 3 and final 4 he literally thought about every single question the jury might ask him and how he would answer that question.
I know, right? And Jack's speech, he crushed
everything. Like he just his thing is he fucking prepares. Like he over prepares. If Mackenzie is the same way, I think she'll come to realize in these next 3 days that like, wait, Chelsea controlled my HOH and got me to take out Leah, right? And Chelsea kind of has amazing jury management. And like maybe I should just take Cam, right? Maybe she does that. We'll see though.
I hope. I mean, that is the hope. That is the hope. That is what's going to win her this game, you know? Yeah. But I just, again, it's just the truth. I think she's a really good person. Like she really is. Yeah. And I feel that way because I have like sensitivity towards it because like as crazy as it is, like I do think if I was in her position, I feel like I would be feeling similar, you know, and I hate saying that and I hate admitting it, but like I also feel like I would be feeling the same way. Like if let's say it was me and you and then somebody else and me and you were boys, knowing that you're going to beat me, but me and you have been loyal. Yeah. Like it would have been really hard for me just from a personal perspective, to be like, I'm gonna cut Jazz and like take somebody else just to win.
That
like,
makes sense.
even though that's the game, like, and it's no smoke, like, it's just how it is. But like, I just like, I don't fault her as much as everybody I feel like is in terms of gameplay, because like for me, I'm like, I get it, and I understand what it feels like to care a lot about who you are on the outside, and in the context of the house, right? Like, when you're away from your family, you're in this high pressure environment, especially for her. Like, she's had the craziest narrative of like, I obviously left on week 1 in a really like, dramatic exit. She was alone for a long time. She's looking at Chelsea as like, you gave me friendship, you gave me a safe place in the house when I lost all my safe places. I know, like, when Leah left, like, or when her and Leah were growing distant, she probably felt like she was losing a safe place. Like, I don't blame her for thinking what she's thinking at all. I don't care what anybody has to say. As bad of Big Brother gameplay as it is, I resonate with that as a human being. And so I think that's what, like, she is going to be thinking this week. And in the hopes that, like, I want to see my friend win the show, I do hope she recognizes it and changes, but I don't fault her for thinking what she thinks.
For sure. I get that. And I can't even say what I would do, but like, I would think at this point, right? I think Jag took the burden of being the first sick on the show, and that's why also he like took Matt to the end with him, right? Because like, if you would have made different decisions in that game when he played, he kind of talked about it today, where he had an added layer of thinking that I had to think about those 100 days, which was, he's the first sick. Any decisions he makes can have real world consequences on the outside, on our community.
Absolutely.
Right? That's just how it is. And that is the truth. It's sad, but it's true, right? So for Jag, he had to like make decisions throughout the season that literally were like, okay, yes, I want to